Greetings, everyone. How are you doing? I'm so excited to be here with you on tonight. Listen here, we got a great lineup for you tonight. We got Miss Wendy Williams. They're saying that she is drunk, child. Then you got ASAP Rocky, Rihanna. They win in court. And then you got a new album, child. Are we really going to get a new album from Miss Rihanna? And then we have Donald Trump out here really making headlines, really out here. Oh, child, it's a lot. It's very much so. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. All right. So first and foremost, I do want to do something. Let me go ahead and um. Let me go ahead. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I wanted to gift you all some memberships. I'm trying to see how to do it. Give me 1 second. Uh, I don't know. All right, give me 1 second. I'm trying to gift some memberships on this live. I want to thank you all for your support. Just give me one moment as I try to get this together. One moment as okay. Let me jump in the chat. Why isn't it letting me do it? Okay. Um, I wanted to. Maybe it's because maybe it's because I have a goal. I'm not really sure, but I want to gift out some memberships. So darn, I should have did it earlier. All right. Either way, let's go ahead and we're going to continue with content. I'm gonna try this one more time because I do want to gift out these memberships. I was able to earlier. I'm not really sure what's going on now. So let me totally exit out of it and let me go back in. Give me 1 second. I want to give you guys this membership. Let's see. So we hit this reviews. Um, let's see. Okay, I'm not really sure what's going on, guys. I'll definitely gift you guys a membership on the next broadcast. I won't do a poll. I'll just simply just come on and give you guys that. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into the content. And while we're here, listen here, we got ASAP Rocky and Rihanna. They scored a win. Listen here, we know that Jay-Z has scored a win in court as well. So that's why in my title, I do, or on the thumbnail, it's like Rock Nation has been getting win after win. Speaking of a win, ASAP Rocky and Rihanna get engaged after acquittal. Shout out to our friends over at Media Takeout, Ayana Muhammad. And actually, let me go ahead and drop this article in the chat in case you guys want to go over and just kind of reference back. If you decide that you are going to cover the story on your own, or even bring it up at a dinner conversation with your friends, right? So there's the link. All right, talk about a whirlwind in 24 hours. Just hours after being found not guilty of a and pow pow charges in Los Angeles, ASAP Rocky popped the question to his queen Rihanna, and she deserved every bit of that proposal. Oh my goodness! So she's going to be the Mrs. ASAP Rocky. Okay. Listen here, Rihanna spent $3 million on Rocky's defense. It's no secret that Rihanna rode for Rocky through this entire legal battle, and it turns out she did more than just offer emotional support. She reportedly spent a staggering $3 million on his defense team to ensure he walked out a free man. And now listen here, Mr. Tokopina. Baby, listen here, the way that he was up in there in that court and the way that he represented his client, I gotta give him an A plus. Listen here, I got to give him an A plus. Like he really did it for me. And after securing the W, Rocky wasted no time locking down his leading lady for life. Okay, get into this. Don't they just look so nice together? I'm just so proud that, he stood on business. She stood on business. She's like, okay, if you're innocent, then we're just going to go through this. Now, your reputation is on the line. My reputation is on the line. And so I need to, let's go ahead and let's go through this. All right, so an emotional proposal at a private celebration to celebrate his freedom. Rocky and Rihanna hosted an intimate dinner with family and close friends. The mood was a pure joy, with guests toasting to the rapper's legal victory. But then Rocky took things up a notch. According to insiders, Rocky stood up and publicly thanked Rihanna, calling her my wife before announcing that the two would make it official this summer. While he didn't spill any wedding details just yet, it's clear that the countdown is on for a 2025 Ree and Rocky's wedding, honey. Get into it. Yes. Love it. So guess what, y'all? What's next for hip hop's power couple? Ciao. Move out the way, Jay-Z and Beyonce. Here's a new power couple. Now I'm seeing this, okay? How you doing? Now that the legal drama is behind them, Rocky and Rihanna are officially moving into wedding planning mode. Given Ree's taste for extravagance and elegance, we can expect a wedding that's nothing short of what's legendary. Will it be a destination ceremony in Barbados, a secret Hollywood affair, or maybe even something as unpredictable and iconic as their relationship? That's a question. Child, things for sure. Um, one thing's for sure. Rihanna just got the ultimate thank you gift for standing by her man. And ASAP Rocky just locked in the baddest bride. What? In the game. What are your thoughts? What are your opinions, child? Let me know what you're thinking. hmm Yeah, that's what's going on. We got Wani11 in the building says, hey, Queen Tosa. Hey, Wani11. What's poppin'? Okay, well, listen here. We are in the no. Okay, so who else do we have? Up on the docket. Listen here. Now, y'all already know my fave, Miss Wendy Williams. She found herself back in the news show, and it's allegedly not looking good, y'all. There are rumors out there that she had been drinking. Okay, listen here. In my opinion, I feel like mother, Miss Wendy Williams, she definitely needs to focus on sobriety. I think that it looks very great on her. I think that I don't know. It's like the life coach and oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and get into this article. Shout out to TMZ. Oh, and shout out to you all. Please remind me to cover Nick at Night. She made it over to TMZ. She is a Black African American YouTuber. She's really been doing her thing in the game. She's a journalist, blogger, mother, daughter, friend, you name it. Very much so inspirational. So remind me to cover her story. Okay. All right. So let's get into it. Shout out to TMZ for providing this article. I will drop the article in the in the chat just to give credit as we have been doing the previous um, sources where we have been getting our news. Wendy Williams moved to memory unit after boozy lunch at facility. Exclusive. And it was published on February the 17th, 2025. And that is going to be 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Well, the current time here on this broadcast is Thursday, February the 20th. The current time is 1:26 a.m., and that is Central Time. Wendy Williams ended up locked in the memory unit of the assisted living facility. She's called home for 8 months, but apparently not because of her dementia diagnosis. It's because she got drunk in the building's restaurant. Y'all getting close. Trigger warning. An employee at the facility who has had numerous interactions with Wendy from the time she arrived tells TMZ Wendy was initially placed on the third floor of the building, which does not have restriction on a resident's comings and goings. Early on in her stay, Wendy went to the top floor restaurant bar for lunch. Our source says Wendy began ordering drinks and got drunk. She was there for a long time. And when supervisors found out, we're told they were furious when he was served alcohol. Our source says shortly after the incident, supervisors decided to move Wendy to the fifth floor memory unit. Uh-huh. Getting close. Where she would not have free access to the elevator. The reason they didn't want her going up to the restaurant and getting drunk again. Problem was the memory unit was full. So while supervisors waited for a room to become available, they kept Wendy on the third floor, but had employees stand guard outside her room. So she couldn't wander upstairs. We're told employees told Wendy the restaurant was under construction and was not operating. Days later, a room became available on the fifth floor, and Wendy was moved. And she's been there for months. As you hear in our documentary, Wendy says um, she only breathed fresh air twice in 30 days when she went for dentist appointments. As for Wendy's memory, the police says it's firmly intact. Tells TMZ. Wendy doesn't have good and bad days. She's the same all the time. Adding, you can tell her something today, and 2 weeks later, she'll remember it. Her memory is fine. We reached out to the facility so far, no word back. And that's just why I say, like, to be honest, I think that Wendy needs a sobriety coach. Wendy needs like a 24 hours sobriety coach, right? And I think that once, Wendy gets in therapy, because I'm sure she's not in therapy right now. And I wouldn't say this, but I don't blame her right now because she has to focus on what's going on, like what's going on in the now, and really trust her trust is she really in a predicament to where she can't really trust anybody, right? But there are individuals that she has made connections with. I'm not saying that she doesn't trust anyone, so don't take that and run with it. I just feel like that she's been tossed around and she's been misguided. I want to say misguided and not really sought after. You know what I'm saying? And let's see, 111, he says, was she on papers? Why did they tell the restaurant to not serve her? We'll see. I think that when she was leaving her room, being that, she was of able and sound mind, they were thinking like, okay, well, maybe she's going to get a bite to eat. And I think that the wait staff were at fault because, okay, well, if you are going to indulge and have libations, I feel like there should be a cap. I think that there should be a limit, and that's just for anywhere. I mean, if I'm at a restaurant and I'm a server, yes, I want the big tip, right? However, my goal and my responsibility is to give you the upstanding and A1 service. And giving you that A1 upstanding service does not in, entail that I need to get you wasted to get that. No, my workability, my work ethics, all that will show for itself, right? I'll give you the A1 5-star experience. Kind of like the girlfriend experience, back in my day. Mm-hmm. How you doing? Yes. Oh, yes. 111 says, is the restaurant affiliated with the place she's at? Well, you know what? I'm assuming that it is because it's a part of the facility. It's all one building. It's very much so exclusive. And not anybody could just flow up in there because on particular floors, you need a key. You need a key. So I don't think that it's like open to the public because remember the young lady from the Breakfast Club, Lauren. Lauren had went there and Lauren had got through a certain point, but when it was time to actually lay eyes on Miss Wendy Williams, there was beep beep beep. It was like Men in Black up in there. The guys that come out in black, suits, and politely, slightly and politely escorted Miss Lauren out from the Breakfast Club. Uh huh. Sure did. They said, "How you doing?" Okay. They said, "How you doing?" Listen here. But I just got, if Miss Wendy Williams is out there listening, which I know she is, she loves to be, you know, in the news and she loves for us to report on her. And I need her to put her mouth in that hole. Okay. Listen here, y'all, no shade, but for Valentine's Day. For Valentine's Day, because a lot of people they were asking about my Valentine's Day, right? And listen here. We got to give you guys a little commentary. We got to have a little light. So we'll be on a commercial break because you know what? We have to pay the bills. We'll be right back.
Then what if your healing depends on you speaking into that hole? What if? What if it's just that simple? What if you don't have to hurt? What if you don't have to understand? What if you don't have to like it? What if you don't have to feel it? What if all you have to do is speak it into that hole? Would you be willing to do that? Do it.
Are you willing? Okay. Listen here. All right, now let's move right along. Let's get up into these comments. Oh, child. All right, now let's go. All right, so Wani says, you're right, the server and or establishment could be held liable. And see, this is the thing. Like I said, if you want to get your good piece of nasty, um, tip, I'm pretty sure the people, the wait staff, they were getting paid great, right? Listen here, it's about $52,000 a month to stay in this facility, which Miss Wendy Williams calls a luxury prison, right? So let's be fair. Like Miss Wendy Williams has a drinking problem, allegedly, and she needs a little bit more help with it. And I feel like with a little bit more help with a sobriety coach and family members that are going to be around her and just not, just be fair and not enable it. I got to give it up to Miss Wanda. No matter what people say about Miss Wanda says, that's my sister first. First and before anything else. And if if I see something that's not going to be beneficial to my sister wants to drink and I'm just not down with that. And I'm not gonna lie and get her here and I do things my way. I'm not gonna you know corner her. And I feel like it takes a lot when we are speaking about family, right? And them being in vulnerable positions, so it's a lot. It's definitely a lot. So let's go ahead and get into Kodak Black. Kodak Black has made the news, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, he has. Oh, yes, he has. Okay. Listen here. Kodak Black has definitely made the news. right, let's get into it. All right. All right. Let me know if you all are still here with me. Please let me know if you're still here with me. Please make sure you are liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel, to the content. Please, 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 you all. Okay. All right. We're going to check the poll right quick. I am in the control room. The question was, are you interested in any of the topics? Was the question. 100% says, oh yes. Did you see the Rock Nation wins 0%? Let me share this live 0%. All right, let me rub my feet together 0%. But are you interested in any of the topics? Oh yes, got 100%. I'm so excited that you all are enjoying the topics. All right, so we're not going to hold you back from a good time. Shout out to our friends over at Media Takeout, and I will drop the link to the article in case you want to go over and do your research on your own if you decide to cover this story. Okay, let's get into it. Kodak Black's ex girlfriend demands more child support. This was provided on February the 19th, 2025. Miranda Johnson, the ex girlfriend of Florida rapper Kodak Black, is taking him to court in the hopes of getting a boost in child support. Yak and Miranda welcomed their first child, a daughter named Queen Yuri Capri, in 2021. After a brief split, the couple had their second child, a son born in 2023. Miranda currently stars in Netflix's Wags to Rich's reality series, where she frequently speaks on their turbulent relationship. Okay, get into it. The legal filing comes on the heels of a recent brawl between two of the rapper's baby's mother at a party for one of the kids. The video footage captured by TMZ showed that one of Yak's baby's mother tried to fight him at least three times before her brother stepped in. But other sources say the rapper left before things got out of control. All right, y'all want to take a look at this? This is like 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Y'all want to take a look at this, at the footage? Y'all let me know. Put it in the chat. 7 if you want to look at it. 8 if you don't. 7 if you want to go over it. 8 if you don't. 7 if you care. 8 if you don't. All right. We'll go ahead and listen to our audience. We got 111 says Queen, hashtag Queen City. Yes. All right. We have 111 says, I saw that video of him. So sad. All right. He was sitting in the street eating chicken. All right, 7. All right, we'll go ahead and play it. Give us one moment as our producers get it together. Bring the other bathroom. Bathroom is horrible.
I was in the hospital was brought to me. I was in. She was just having an altercation with the father of her child, and she hit me. She turned around and hit me. And pulled her out.
Apparently, they had a baby's birthday party at the manor. Famous celebrity Kodak Black showed up. A fight between some of his girlfriends erupted into a major melee here, and we cleared it out. We got some. Nobody's going to jail right now. Nobody went to the hospital. Rescue came out, checked out numerous people, including a baby that something fell on. I think we might have 2 misdemeanor batteries that we're taking statements on now. Nobody in custody right now. But, rumors flying that the celebrity Kodak got punched, but he's out here. He got out before we got here, but it was a melee before we got here. So.
All right, y'all. Now get up into that. Wasn't that something? Hold on one second. Give me a second. Because we don't want to play that. Okay, so let's get into this right here. A police report taken at the oh no
We
no
want to
no
thank
no
God first. We got to thank
no
God
no
first.
no
You know
no
what I'm saying?
no. Okay. Oh, that was ASAP Rocky. Okay, y'all. Let me read the rest of this and then I'll go back to that because I wanna we got the pedal back. So a police report taken at the scene notes that officers did speak with a man who was bleeding from his head, but he was reluctant to give them more information. Kodak's attorney, Bradford Cohen, told the outlet that the rapper already financially supports all of his children and his visitation with all his kids. So that was the statement. Okay, so let's go ahead and backpedal because we did cover ASAP Rocky before we went on to Kodak Black. So without further ado, shout out to TMZ. This is fair use commentary. We are using this for educational purposes. So without further ado, let's go ahead.
And I really want to thank the jury for making the right decision. You know, and I'm just so thankful. This is crazy right now. This whole experience has been crazy for the past 4 years, but I'm thankful. Nonetheless, I'm thankful, and we're blessed to be here right now, to be a free man talking to y'all. Thank you. All praise to God.
Bottom line is, we're grateful for the jury. They saw through this mirage of a case. We said from day one he was innocent. He turned down a plea for almost no jail time because he was innocent. And I've always said this was an extortion. The extortion played out live in color in court. You know, we've always said what it says is that the district attorney should look long and hard at prosecuting Tyrell Efron.
Girl, I want y'all to get into Rihanna over there rubbing on her husband. Girl, you see how she over there rubbing her husband, honey? Look, hold on, let me pause this and we're gonna take it back. I gotta get a little commentary, honey. I want y'all to get into Miss Rihanna over there consoling her husband. Get into this. Get into it. Let's see. Where's your hand? Look, consoling him. You see her rubbing my man, my man. I knew he was innocent. That's my man, and I'm gonna stick beside him. Honey, she said, I'm gonna stick beside him, honey. I'm gonna stick beside him. Yes, honey. Yes. Now let's run this. Let me run my $1 billion company, honey. You know, honey, I wouldn't be surprised if Rihanna come out with an ASAP Rocky, honey, and she comes out with a lipstick that says not guilty, honey. Baby, not guilty, honey. Is that not guilty? Is she wearing not guilty, honey? Is she wearing not guilty today? Yes, round of applause for not guilty, honey. Yes, honey. That's I'm a stick beside him, honey. I ain't mad at her. My man, my man, my man, my man, my man. Honey, give me this. Girl, it's giving my man, my man, my man, my man, my man, my man, my man. Yeah, let me fix my hair. Let me fix my hair. My man, 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 my man. Let me fix my hair. Oh, let me fix my hair because my man gonna mess it up later on, honey. Yes. Word. Work me over, honey. My man about to work me over on this not guilty, honey. My man was not guilty in court, but baby, he about to be guilty somewhere else, honey. Okay, my man is not guilty in the courts, but he's definitely going to be guilty somewhere else tonight. Ain't gonna give him a little congratulations. Okay, get him in a congratulations. Or is that congratulations on your list? Yes. I wonder what color that is. Is that congratulations or is that not guilty? Huh? If anybody knows what color that is, can y'all reach out to Rihanna and ask her, is that congratulations or not guilty, honey? That's on her lips, honey. I want to know. Is that congratulations or stand by my man? Stand by me. Stand by. I'ma stand by my man. I'ma stand by him. Oh, don't you just live your life, or is it live your life? Hey, she thought, but just live your life. We about to live our life. Hey, don't worry about them haters. Just live your life. Hey, let me fix my hair. We about to live our life. Do she got live our life on? Is that not guilty or is that congratulations, honey? Which one is it? Is that bitch better have my money? Is she wearing bitch better have my money, girl? Is that you about to pay these attorney fees? You're responsible for those attorneys fees. Cause we won. Okay. Yes, honey. Look at her. Look at her. I was so proud of her. Yes. Don't worry about why we keep rewinding it. Don't worry about it. Look at her. Look at her. Look, come on, Coretta Scott. Come on, she giving Coretta Scott, honey, right there by the Malcolm. I mean, by Martin Luther King. Oh, come on, honey. Black history. Ooh, woo, honey. Come on. Yes. Yes. Look at her over there. She got security, honey. She's got her security detail, honey. Mother is over there just sitting. Yes, honey. Mother is sitting. Now, the first lady, can we have you step up with the first gentleman? Yes, honey. She steps right on up with the first gentleman. Y'all see it? They let her up with the first gentleman. They say he's not guilty. They say he's not guilty, baby. All right. Well, we want to thank them for that. Okay, so not guilty, not guilty. What y'all thinking? Are y'all loving the support from the people? You know, is he not guilty? Well, the court say he's not guilty, honey. He is not guilty. Get into that, and whoever has a problem with it, they can go to the court and talk to the jurors. Okay, right into the courts. And yes, I'm surprised. No, I'm not surprised. I'm very supportive of what's going on. The man was not guilty. I feel like, everybody was fair and they did their big one by being honest and doing what they needed to do. Let's see. Who are we going to get into next? Uh, okay, let's get into this. What story? Listen here, y'all. I'm going to get into this at a later date. A child got to bring this up. A friend of the show. A friend of the show. Ain't gonna bother to tell y'all. A friend of the show, Miss Karen Yuga, honey. Yes, shout out to our friends over at Media Takeout. Hey, London. A real housewives of Potomac, Karen and Yuga drag online over Dr. Wendy reunion snub, child, February 18, 2025. Real Housewives of Potomac star Karen Huger is facing backlash online after snubbing Dr. Wendy Osefo in a reunion video message, despite Wendy having her back throughout the season. Dr. Wendy not only defended Karen to the other housewives admit Karen's DUI scandal, but she even took Karen and only Karen to the White House. with her to interview then White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre. Get into it. Y'all want to watch a piece? Let's watch a piece. Let's get into it.
Okay, ladies, as you notice, I'm not there. I am going away to a treatment center to address taking antidepressants and drinking. I want to get to the bottom of it. But I would be remiss if I didn't take this time to thank those who truly touched my heart during this whole process. And the first person I want to thank in the girl group is Giselle. And I think what's really helped me, Giselle, is what the note you put in my flowers, one step at a time.
Oh, she's gonna make me cry.
You make me very proud of our friendship outside of this show. You're the real deal. I want to thank my girl, Kay. Kay, you came.
Oh, baby, did y'all hear that? She said, oh, let me cry. She said, oh, let me cry. God came with time recording a reunion, honey. Oh, let me cry. Oh, oh, every such word. I might fall out on the floor at a reunion, honey. Listen here. If I'm at a reunion, listen here, let alone my confessionals, because girl, I'm going to read all. Listen. On my confessionals, nobody's safe. Okay? Listen here. I could see myself on the Real Housewives of somebody, right? Because y'all see me on the Real Housewives of somebody. Listen here, I'm a business owner. Girl, please, move around. We are all here. We are thriving. Okay, we are all thriving. Get into a shaky your purse for my charity. How about that? Okay? Listen here, we are trying to help the people. We are people. We want to help the people. Okay? Listen here, listen to this. Let's see what she has to say. Oh.
And the first person I want to thank in the girl group is Giselle. And I think what's really helped me, Giselle, is what the note you put in my flowers, one step at a time.
She's gonna make me cry.
Oh, she's gonna make
You
me
make me
cry.
very proud of.
Oh, she's gonna make me cry. Oh, she's gonna make me cry. Oh, she's gonna make me cry. Oh, it's gonna make me cry, y'all. Let me let this play and stop playing, y'all. Okay.
Of our friendship outside of this show. You're the real deal. I want to thank my girl, Kay. Kay, you came through and you always said that Karen's going to handle this. I'm handling it, Kay. Jazzy, you sent me special notes that really touched my heart. And I know that Candace is not with us anymore on the show, but Candace reached out to me and has been a soldier in support and love. But wait a minute. There's a special person on my list. Andy Cohen. Your notes meant the world to me. They were always on time. You and Giselle can fight over who called me the Grand Dame first. But I plan to be coming back as Karen Huger only because Karen is enough. And ladies, I'm sure you're going to do me proud and look fabulous at the reunion, but nobody sit in my seat, okay? Love you. Mwah.
All right, now we're listen here. The Grand Dame has spoken, honey. She says, all right. Oh, jeez. She says, in her pre recorded video message, Karen revealed she was heading to rehab. She started her thank yous with Giselle O'Brien. I want to get to the bottom of it, but I would be remiss if I didn't take this time to thank those who truly touched my heart this whole process. And the first person I want to thank is the girl group is Giselle. And I think what's really helped me, Giselle, is a note you put in my flowers. One step at a time. You make me very proud of our friendship outside of this show. You're the real deal. She Karen Think, Kiana, Jazzy, and Andy Cohen. And did not mention Wendy at all. Karen added that when she returned. She will return if Karen, not the Grand Dame. Ladies, I'm sure you're going to do me proud and look fabulous at the reunion. But nobody sits in my seat. Okay, love you. Dr. Winnie was surprised by Karen's snub, but said she had mixed feelings about it after Stacey Rush told her about Karen calling her self-absorbed behind her back. Viewers were left baffled by the news, by the move. Okay, Karen not said anything to Wendy when Wendy has defended her more than once this season. Scratching the hair, you know. I'm gonna leave my thoughts until I get to the reunion because I'm gonna review it. Child, it's just life and life and very busy around here. So we're definitely going to refer back to this article when time permits. Okay. So what are your thoughts on it, child? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? What were your thoughts? We need to know your thoughts in the comments. Need to know your thoughts in the comments. And please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. One once it says, what do you say? Okay, now. Who? All right, now. Let's get into it. Hmm. Yes, she said what she said. Yes, she did. And who's gonna check her? She said the same thing to everybody. Listen. She says, thank you to Jazzy. You know, Jazzy is a newbie on the show. Uh-huh. Yes. Yes. The Grand Dame. She says she's not coming back as the Grand Dame. She's coming back as Karen Huger. Okay, and shout out to Miss Karen Huger for going out there and getting the help that she deserves. Listen here, I feel like everybody deserves to get the help, and do it for what? You. I'm on that journey of sobriety and I'm loving it. No McDonald's. Okay. Okay, so what other story are we gonna cover? Who else has made it to the news? Ah, let's get into it. All right. Give me one moment as we navigate through the streets. As we navigate through the streets, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Yeah. All right, so I don't know why I'm laughing. Yeah, I don't even know why I'm laughing. I don't even know what the next what production has next up on us. Yeah. We love us some Jazzy. Yes, we do. Hashtag Team Jazzy. Hashtag Real Housewives of Potomac. Hey Norris Tony, how are you doing, my love? Good to see you. You said Karen is the grand drunk of Potomac. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Mm, mm, mm. Right now. What's in your brother Lawrence has entered the building. All right now. Yes. Brother Norris. Hey, Brother Norris. All right, let's get into this. Spacey. Oh, are y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready for this? Well, I am. So let's get into it. Let's get ready to rumble. Shout out to Tiffany for reporting on it. Kevin Spacey responds to actor Guy Pearce's handsy claims. Grow up, he says. Hollywood actor Kevin Spacey has responded to Guy Pearce's recent interview with THR, alleging that the American Beauty star aggressively targeted him on the set of the 1997 movie LA Confidential. Even though I probably was a victim to a degree, I was certainly not a victim by any means to the extent that other people have been to as predators. Pierce told the outlet about his time working with Spacey. Okay. Get into this. Spacey, who has faced allegations of S misconduct from several men and was even the subject of a two-part series. As always, a ulting anyone, right? Spacey recorded a video response to Pierce where he said, "We worked together a long time ago. If I did something then that upset you, you could have reached out to me. We could have had that conversation, but instead, you decided to speak to the press, who, of course, are now coming after me because they'd like to know what my response is to the things that you said. You really want to know what my response is? Grow up." He says, "Grow up. Grow up, Guy Pierce. You're not a victim." Shall we take a listen? Yes, if you care. No, if we should just keep on strolling. Okay, thank you so much. Don't forget about Nick and I. Absolutely not. Will not forget about our sister. Okay, yes. Nurse Lonnie says, "Hey, brother, Wani." Okay, yes. Seven if you care, eight if you don't. Clap if you care, clap if you don't. Okay. Karen is a shady friend to Wendy. You know what? I really want to go and North Tony, but I have to wait. Okay, we got some sevens in the building. We got 6 million people in the live stream broadcast. We want to thank you for your time. All right, we'll go ahead and play.
Guy Pearce, I've now read the comments that you made about me, and while I would have preferred not to have to play this out in the media, you obviously have your own reasons for wanting to do exactly that. But we worked together a long time ago. You know, if I did something then that upset you, you could have reached out to me. We could have had that conversation. But instead, you've decided to speak to the press, who are now, of course, coming after me because they would like to know what my response is to the things that you said. You really want to know what my response is? Grow up. Did you also, by the way, tell the press that a year after we shot LA Confidential, you flew to Savannah, Georgia, while I was shooting Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil just to spend time with me? I mean, did you tell the press that too? Or does that not fit into the victim narrative you have going? So anyway, I apologize that I didn't get the message that you don't like spending time with me. I mean, maybe there was another reason, I don't know. But that doesn't make any sense that you would have just been leading me on, right? But here you are now on a mission.
Oh, wait a minute, honey. Oh, child, I feel this, honey. Was this the one night stand? Honey, was it not enough, honey? Was somebody not happy? Was there not a happy ending? Was there a grievance, honey? Was there a customer complaint? Was there an encounter complaint? Honey, we don't know. We don't know, honey. He said, "Well, why didn't you tell the people that you had privately flew out, that you had come to see me? Oh, you wanted this, but I didn't want that. Two snaps and a what? And a pop. Okay. All right, now, y'all, hold on. Let me get up into this. And we're not discrediting anybody, you know? And we're gonna say that this is a safe place. We're not victim shaming anyone. I hadn't heard uh anyone's story, and I'm not discrediting anyone's story, but what I'm looking at right now, and this man's response, this is how he feels, this is his story. Can we what? Let him what? Sound off. Before we do that, Miss Whitney Houston, could you thank the people for coming by for a second for us?
Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in.
Yes. All right. So let's get up into Mr. Spacey's. Oh my God, his confessional, his response. Let's get into what he had to say. Let's see who he's about to read. I want y'all to catch the shade, and I want y'all to catch those reads, honey. We got 1 minute and 40 seconds to 1 minute and 42 seconds on the clock. Let's go.
Guy Pierce.
Uh,
I've now read the comments that you made about me, and while I would have preferred not to have to play this out in the media, you obviously have your own reasons for wanting to do exactly that. But we worked together a long time ago. You know, if I did something then that upset you, you could have reached out to me. We could have had that conversation. But instead, you've decided to speak to the press, who are now, of course, coming after me because they would like to know what my response is to the things that you said. You really want to know what my response is? Grow up. Did you also, by the way, tell the press that a year after we shot LA Confidential, you flew to Savannah, Georgia, while I was shooting Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, just to spend time with me? I mean, did you tell the press that too? Or does that not fit into the victim narrative you have going? So anyway, I apologize that I didn't get the message that you don't like spending time with me. I mean, maybe there was another reason, I don't know. But that doesn't make any sense that you would have just been leading me on, right? But here you are now on a mission some 28 years later after I've been.
Now listen here. He was like they was in the garden, honey. Who ate the apple? He was in the middle of filming a movie. In the garden. Was there any cosplay going on? Now I'm curious. Was there any cosplay going on? Was there an apple around? Did somebody have oh child? You know what? Let me stop doing that. Let me stop doing that because I was not there. I don't know. This man said, listen here. You flew out to see me. You flew out to see me, honey. Let's get into it.
Through hell and back to do what? Just in time to stop the bad guy? Huh? Is that what's going on here? What took you so long? Did your horse run out of gas? I mean, you want to have a conversation? I'm happy to do so anytime, any place. We can even do it here live on X if you like. I've got nothing to hide. But Guy, you need to grow up. You are not a victim.
Well, let's get into it because let's just say that's not anything to sit up there and play about first and foremost because you have real people out, real survivors out there, real victims out there that are going through certain things, and for you to sit up here and go after somebody, I mean, if you're feeling like that and doing all this, go file a lawsuit. We've seen what climate that we're in. People they've been violated. They have went and filed lawsuits. I think that we're so overwhelmed with lawsuits. It's like we really can't keep up. Get into this. Spacey claims that peer Pierce flew to Savannah, Georgia, a year after they filmed LA Confidential, while he was filming Midnight in the Valley of Good and Evil. Just in time with him. Now, what do you think that means? Just to spend time with him. Sounds like they were on a date. Sounds like they were interested, and Spacey was booked and busy. And it seems like, you know, old boy, had kind of some time on his hands because he flew and to spend time with him while he was on set. Anyhow, did you tell the press that too? Or does that not fit into the victim narrative you have going? I apologize that I didn't get the message that you don't like spending time with me. Maybe there was another reason. Oh, I don't know. Child, is it because he didn't get what he wanted? I'm trying to read in between the lines and the clues and the context, honey. So, did old boy not get what he wanted from Spacey Child? Allegedly, in my head. Maybe there was another reason, I don't know. He continued. Spacey called Pierce out for trying to further damage his already hammered image and said that he is open to speak, and we can even do it here live on X if you like. I've got nothing to hide, but God, you need to grow up. You're not a victim, he went on. So, child, this person is the person asking me, like, okay, girl, is you trying to out me? Are you giving up those type of teas? Honey, you trying to out? Who are you trying to out? Are you trying to out, honey? Are you trying to out someone? The people want to know. We want to know where is this coming from. Child, at the end of the day, honey, Spacey, in my mind, y'all, in my mind, Spacey wanted to say,
Put your mouth there. I don't understand. You don't have to understand. What if your healing depends on you speaking into that hole? What if? What if it's just that simple? What if you don't have to hurt? What if you don't have to
all right, y'all, we are back in the studio. Hopefully, you all can hear us. Listen here, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Listen here, we did discuss Wendy Williams. Was she sipping? We did discuss ASAP Rocky and Rihanna's win. They are a part of the Rock Nation. Be prepared and be on the lookout for Rihanna's new album. Oh, Donald Trump. Did we get on Donald Trump? Okay, let me see. Let me see. Okay, so what tea do I have on Donald Trump? The president of the United States of America. It was some tea or an article that I had. Uh, oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, so we did cover that. Let's see, let's see. Give me one moment. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you all. Let's see if I can pull it up. That the Trump administration is reportedly planning to lay off up to 15,000 IRS employees starting today. And that was like 14 hours ago. I wanted to get into the comments. Ooh. Let's see. What is going on? Okay, let me see. But yeah, I wanted to let y'all know that if you have any family, friends, or something like that, um, let them know what's going on. It's just a lot going on up in these streets. But let's get into these comments. Someone says lay himself off. Someone says, well, make sure they approve my taxes beforehand. It hasn't updated yet, and I'm ready for my coins. The photo of choice always takes me out. So do I still owe them? Someone says we're about to get them tax returns in 2028. This is beyond sad and heartbreaking. The majority of those who voted for him are now losing their jobs. So, still file taxes this year or not? Lord, please cover my sister who has worked there for 10 plus years. Amen. Yes. My heart, thought, prayers goes to everyone that didn't vote for him. Right in the middle of tax season is diabolical work. Get into that. One, two, three. So basically, y'all can stop checking on those refunds. They not coming. An IRS need to go ahead and press that same button to give everybody their money just on retaliation before they leave. Period. Baby, listen here. I'm not saying listen here, baby, because this story was already out, baby. If I had baby, if I was pre-informed that I was gonna be getting laid off, okay, there's a possibility that I could be getting laid off, honey. Girl, please, honey. My finger would have got stuck on those zeros. Okay. Baby, I would have got a cramp that day in my finger. Okay. So, my finger would have been out of control on those zeros, baby. We got to fill that bank account up. Oh, let me stop. Listen here. It was a great I don't know. I think that it was a great idea. That's just something that I probably would have done. I'm not suggesting it. This is fair use commentary. I don't work for the government or anything like that. I don't even know anybody that works for the government. Anywho, if you all enjoyed this live broadcast, please let us know in the comments. We have come to the conclusion of our broadcast. I would love for you to like, share, and subscribe. Those of you that are watching afterwards, okay. Please let us know that you showed up and stopped by. Um, I really enjoyed this live broadcast. We had some fun in here. We got some. Oh, Nick at Night. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me go ahead and bring up Nick at Night. Yes, she is a content creator on here on YouTube. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull her up. She has done marvelous work in the community. And when I tell y'all, this girl, she deserves everything that God has for her. Like, she really does. Okay, so I'm going to drop her link right now. If you all can just please get on over and give her a subscribe. And then I want to give her her flowers. And I got something very special for content creators, for our content creators. Okay, get into it. Listen, listen up. Okay, hold on. Okay, and then I'll be placing this. I'll be placing this article's title in this as well. Okay, so let's see. Which one is it? All right, y'all give me 1 second. So I'm gonna share this one. All right, shout out to TMZ. Shout out to Nick at Night, who reported on this case and was able to get the information over to TMZ. Used her footage. Okay, if y'all can look right there, it says YouTube at Nick at Night. Okay, give me 1 second. All right, so we're gonna let that play through, and then we'll bring up this article. But this is gonna be Nick at Night, making her mark. Okay, let's see.
Verdict. So, if you could tell us, what was the atmosphere inside the jury room? You know what? Everybody was really focused on delivering justice. I think that we really took our time. We discussed all the issues, all the questions that we had. We clarified those. We really kind of looked over some pieces of the evidence that people wanted to see a little bit more closely. And I think that we did the best we could with the instructions that we had and with the evidence that we had. The feeling was that there was a gun, that unfortunately they didn't have enough evidence to convict on the charges that were handed down to us. Okay, so when you heard the idea of the prop gun, just you personally, what'd you think about that? I didn't really believe it. I didn't think that either, they had really convincing evidence that it was a prop gun. It was kind of a little mysterious the way it was prepared, and they couldn't produce it, as evidence. So some of the testimony did not sound accurate or truthful. But we just try to stick to what was presented, and stick to the instructions that we were given, and that's how we reached our verdict. What did you think about the testimony of Relly? Relly, I believe so. I believe that he felt his life was in danger. I do. I feel for all of them. All the people involved with this. I feel like this could have been avoided. I hope that in the future, Mr. Mayers really thinks his actions, about his actions before, he is upset with somebody. He does have a lot to lose, and he's lucky at this point that we didn't have enough evidence to hand down a conviction.
All right, so listen here. I want you guys to get on over to Neek at Night. She's here on YouTube. We did drop her link in the chat. There you are. There you are. Yes, she is a content creator here. Very likable woman. She likes to stick to the facts and she delivers a great show. So, this concludes our broadcast. I want to thank you all so much for coming by. On that note, let's see. Thank you, Norris Tony. Thank you, 111. Thank you, our Bush watchers, for watching. Those in the clouds, we appreciate you for all that you do as well. I wouldn't even call it bushwatching. I would just say, those of you that just would prefer to be in the in the lounge, the private lounge. Okay, so those that are in a private lounge that are relaxing and listening, I want to thank you so much. Okay, I've got to drop each and every one of you off in Queen City though. So